lawyer. You know how much... This came out the other day. You know how much tax Amazon is paying in America this last year? Have a wild stab. I bet my glamorous assistant wants to play this game.
Probably not enough.
Well, put a number on it in hundreds of millions. 800 million. No, the actual answer is 0. Not a penny. In fact, it's worse than that. The American government owed them money. I'm not making that up. I think it was something of the order of £100 million the government owed Amazon. What? It's incredible. So that's why he can be philanthropic, is because he doesn't pay what a reasonable person might expect the richest man in the world to pay in tax. Calm me down. Kevin texts, and all of these companies just came out of nothing, came from nowhere. 10 years ago, nobody had ever heard of them. 20 years ago, it would seem like science fiction if you just told anybody what these companies that are now the richest companies on Earth actually did. Facebook. It allows people to share pictures of what they had for dinner. And now it's worth more than Esso. People would have looked at you like you were a numpty if you'd told them that. And they're draining the money out of every country on Earth. To do what with? Buy sunglasses and spaceships. Billionaires competing as to who has the most billions. Because apparently having £1 billion isn't enough. So they've got to have 3. And 3 certainly isn't enough. Because that's an odd number. So we've got to have 10. Nice round number, 10. £10 billion. Is that enough?
No.
Of course not. Somebody else has got more. The whole world's gone completely insane. Hugh emails, I love Neil Young. Well, that's just a reasonable position to hold. Not I love Coldplay. That's like saying I love water. My favourite ice cream flavour is vanilla. My favourite colour is clear. I always thought that Coldplay were just the most dreadful drips. I thought that it was the kind of music that people bought who don't like music. Like that hefty woman who swears a lot. What's the name of that? What's her name?
Adele.
Yeah, Adele. Ugh. Every blooming song's the same. She starts out quiet and then starts screaming about halfway through for no real reason. Adele. Bought for people to put on in the background when they have a dinner party. Like the Lighthouse Family and Enya.
Boring!
But then I saw them at Glastonbury on the TV and I thought, hey, you know what? These are pretty good. I mean, they certainly give good effort. Yellow by Coldplay makes me cry. Is that you saying that?
I have memories attached.
Oh, please. No one's interested in your memories. That wasn't a harsh thing to say, was it?
No.
Of course not. I'm just trying to help. Scott in Maidstone says Coldplay have actually stated that they will not tour anymore till changes are made to combat climate change. This is the kind of action that Greta Thunberg is responsible for, and I'm eternally thankful. Yeah, he says...
Thank you!
Yeah, no, I thought that they weren't going to tour until they could find a way to be carbon neutral. So, yeah. Well, maybe that's a reasonable thing to think. I mean, they walk the walk and they talk the talk. Because bands don't make much money releasing albums anymore. They've got to go on tour. So if they're actually saying that we're not going to go on tour until we hurt the planet less, well, that's pretty good the position to hold then, ain't it? Unless you just hate everything about anyone that is concerned about the planet that we live on. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. Just flail their arms and go berserk when you start talking about climate change. Oh, there's no such thing as global warming. It's cold outside. Ma says, will you go and see The Irishman?